Welcome to Wise Walk Podcast. I have a special guest today. I have Dr. P with me today, and we are here and we are going to share some amazing stuff. So I'm going to let her introduce herself and then we're going to get started.
Thank you. So since she calls me Dr. P, I'm going to call you T.
Okay.
My name is Dr. Paz Santa Maria. I am the owner of Chiropractic and Holistic Center of Tampa, located in Temple Terrace on Fowler Avenue. So we have been here, this is our 10th year, so we have been here for 10 years in Temple Terrace, serving the community of Temple Terrace.
I love it. So I have so many questions, but we're going to try to keep it short because we have some exciting footage to show you guys. So please tell us, how did you get started? How did you come up with this idea? And just to be clear, she's not just a chiropractor, so we're going to definitely tap into that as well. So please, how did you start?
All right, so I've been a chiropractor since 2009. I am not great at math, so however many years that is. I started off as just traditional chiropractic, just treating, musculoskeletal aches and pains, disc herniations, bulges, you name it. And I started realizing that people needed more, that they weren't really getting fully healed. And the reason why is that they weren't getting fully healed is because healing comes more from the inside out. So people are used to, let me treat, I have a neck pain or a shoulder pain, let me treat that. But they don't realize that there's so much that comes from expression of pain. Sometimes even something as deep as a very deep emotional wound, emotional trauma, that all that stuff gets embedded in the tissues. Even when sometimes we have a car accident, for example, and the car accident, even 15 years later, when you think about the car accident, it'll trigger a response in our body and almost mimic the same type of pain that we had when it was 15 years ago. So I got into holistic because I believe that the body not only is capable of healing itself, but we should be able to heal it from a cellular level. I think that the most important part of care is dealing with what I call mitochondrial dysfunction. Mitochondria, if we remember from biology, it's the powerhouse of the cell. And so if that powerhouse of the cell is not working at its optimal state, all disease can happen. So that's how I got involved in doing all of these awesome, what I call biohacking gadgets. Biohacking meaning anything that we can do to create longevity from a cellular level outwards.
Yes. And everything that she's saying, she's the doc. She knows all of it. But I just know for me as a patient here, it has ultimately changed my life. I looked for a holistic chiropractor on purpose because everything that I do, I need it to be holistic because she knows all the stuff. But for me, I need all of the parts of me healed. And that's what I discovered as well when I started doing this healing journey. And I always tell people the same thing. Like those headaches that we get, the neck pain, it's not because you need to take a Tylenol or whatever the case may be. It may really because you're thinking about something too hard or something happened, like you said, weeks ago and it's coming back up. And that's why I came to you because I had really bad lower back pain, tailbone pain. After I had my oldest, it just wouldn't stop. But I realized after coming to you and like going through different things, it wasn't the actual tailbone that was hurting. It was the things that were trapped there because of how rough my pregnancy actually really was. So I'm super excited. We are going to get started. We're going to go through an experience. I'm going to let Dr. P tell you guys briefly what we're going to dive into, and you get to see all the goodness.
All right. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel so blessed every day that I can treat people because I literally feel like I was born to do this. So for me, this is, I'm going to cry. I don't want to cry, but because I'm so emotional. But for me, I really do feel that this is not a job for me. I come into work and I tell all the patients, I may have told you too, let me know if you're in a hurry. Because I'm on like island time. I am on your time. And whatever is needed for that visit, I'm here for you.
Yes.
And so for me, it's just, I come to work to have fun.
Yes.
You know, and so I'm so tickled. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
no, I mean it.
All right, so we're gonna do today is we're gonna do the holistic detox journey. So what is that going to entail? So we're gonna start off on what I like to call the V.I.B.E. It is a sound bath with a sound frequency bed. So it is derived by vibration as well as sound frequency. The idea behind that, again, to promote healing. It's all about the cell. So I'm all about, let's work on regenerating the cell. Regenerating the cell is going to therefore outwardly express to heal our outward self. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do the V.I.B.E, and then we're going to do compression therapy. We're going to do the leg compression therapy. That is designed for improving circulation, improving lymphatic system. It's going to feel amazing because you're going to feel some blood flow through those extremities. We're going to pair it today with our brain tap. Our brain tap technology, it's I call it the brainwave entrainment. So what it does is that it helps to put us into different brainwave states, more specifically into theta and delta. So we'll talk about that more when we go and do that therapy. And then we're gonna finish off. This is my favorite. She's never done it, done it. But we're gonna do the fire and ice. The fire and ice is I like to call it the Mac Daddy of when you're talking about some serious changes. When you get into that cold plunge, the cold plunge is set at 50 degrees. Okay? And so we're gonna pair it with the infrared sauna. So you'll do some cycles. You'll do some cycles of 10 minutes on, 3 minutes or a minute in, but we'll talk about that when we go in. However, the amazing benefits that you're going to get and you're going to feel is incredible. And I'll talk more about that when we go and do the therapy. So I'm so excited to be able to offer the holistic journey to you. And I hope that any of your listeners, your viewers that are local to here can come and experience the benefits that T is going to experience today.
Yes, I'm excited. All right, guys, get ready.
Let's go.
Okay, so what are we about to do first?
All right, so I'm so excited for you to try this therapy.
Okay.
This is called the V.I.B.E.S by Bioharmonic. Basically what it is sound and vibration frequency.
Okay.
All right, so this is a complete immersive sound bath. And you're going to go through what I like to call cellular activation.
Okay.
It is specific protocol that's designed to release emotional traumas, past traumas. So when you go on this bed, you're literally going to feel like you're in like this shamanic journey.
Okay, I'm so excited. Okay.
The bed is going to literally just go boom, boom. It's going to like vibrate. So the idea behind all of this is that we want to activate the cells, right? When we are activating the cells, we're working from the cellular level, then we are providing physiological change in the body.
Wow.
So I am so excited for you to try this.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, we're going to vibe.
Okay.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Welcome back, Earthling.
Ooh-wee. Wow. I got to get myself together because that was, so when it first started, I'm like, oh, it's just music playing. I'm just going to sit here the whole time. And then next thing I know, my hands started to go numb. And I'm like, okay. Then I started to relax more because I was still thinking. I'm like thinking, what I'm eat for dinner tonight? I'm still thinking.
Yeah.
And then the further along we went, I got into a forest. And I was just like walking in the forest. But then I can I can smell like the trees. And then I can like see animals. And I'm not lying. I felt like animals was just like brushing past me. And I'm like, whoa. And then towards the end, I didn't go to sleep, but I was just in a daze where I was just like, I see I'm in the forest, but I'm not walking. Like I'm just here. And then that's when my legs and my feet just went numb. And then I was just present. And then as it ended, I came back. So I don't know. I'm
That's
curious to see like.
awesome.
Yeah.
I get so many different experiences from people, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful because I think it's what you needed. It was your journey.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so, oh, that makes me so happy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the amount of mental clarity that it'll provide, it also regenerates the cells. It helps with memory. I mean, it is incredible on the healing that something so simple as laying on a bed and listening to music,
It's crazy.
right?
Yes.
And knowing that actually it's not just any music, it's music that is specifically programmed for different cells in the body so that the body can resonate with that, right? Because our bodies are electromagnetic. We respond to frequency all day long. Unfortunately, we respond to the wrong frequency every day with our cell phones, cell phone towers, satellites. I mean, we're constantly surrounded by negative frequency every day. So this is something that I think that a lot of people should probably delve into, whether you're just listening to frequency music on YouTube, anything to really get your mind into a kind of like a deeper state of consciousness, where you were describing that you weren't, you didn't fall asleep, but you felt like you were like kind of in a daze. That's usually when we go into our theta brainwaves. Our theta brainwaves is that meditative state where we're almost, I would equate it to like the twilight stage when you go under anesthesia and you're under twilight. You're not fully asleep, but you're not awake either, and you're kind of like in that daze. That's the same, because in those moments when we go into theta is when we make the most amount of transformative changes in our body. Yeah,
I felt it.
Awesome. Well, let's go to the next one.
All right. Face you. Okay. So we just finished the V.I.B.E. Now we are about to try.
So we're going to do compression therapy.
Okay.
We're going to do the leg compression today. This is by a company called Normatec.
Okay.
Normatec was originally designed for athletes, mainly marathon runners, triathletes, to help to recover faster from lactic acid buildup. And so what they also discovered is that not only is it great for athletes, but it's also great for overall circulation.
Okay.
Circulation, it'll help to increase lymphatic flow, lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is basically our immune system.
Okay.
If the lymphatic is not working and it's sluggish and it's not removing toxins, that toxicity builds up in our bodies, and that creates disease or dis-ease. Right? So we're going to do this for the feet. We're also going to combine it with this awesome brain tap. So we just got done doing vibration and sound frequency. Now we're going to do light. So this has a light gadget right in through here. So we're going to do light and sound frequency.
Okay.
Brain tap is amazing. Brain tap helps to basically train the brain waves. It's called brain entrainment. And so how we were describing that a lot of people don't go into theta because they don't go into that meditative state. What a lot of people also don't go to is in delta. Delta is our very deep, slow waves. Those are the waves that we need to go to when we go into deep sleep. Unfortunately, in today's society, with devices right before bedtime, we're overstimulating our brains, and we're not going into full deep sleep. We're waking up in the middle of the night, but we're not going into that deep state. So the nice thing about brain tap is that you can train the body and the brain to create, basically you're exercising the brain. It's a brain fitness to create optimal output. So we're going to go into delta in a matter of minutes with doing this.
Exciting.
All right, so we're going to get started.
All right.
Okay.
I don't really have words. Wow. It
That one
really
you-
was like a hypnosis, you know? Wow.
That one I had set you up on a dual voice.
Yeah.
Right. So
I'm
you
like,
have
he talking
like
here, he talking here.
so you're hearing like almost like a surround sound, like someone's talking to you on this side,
Yes.
and then talking. So it's kind of like creating this like auto suggestion to like literally like a hypnosis, what they do in through
That's what happened.
hypnosis.
Yeah, because you know me, my brain is always but he made me stop. Like once he started talking for 1 minute, I was automatically like, yeah, that was. I don't have words. I'm gonna have words in a little bit, but that took me to
So
another.
this is I have one of these at home,
Oh my gosh.
and I call it my brain tap lover.
Yes. Really?
Like I literally like put it on.
I'm just like picturing having a stressful day and then coming and then listening to that instantly, like everything just washes away. Okay, so we did the vibes, we did the brain tap and the compression. Now we are at the
Fire and ice. All right. So for the fire and ice experience, as I had mentioned earlier, this is definitely what I would call the most transformative type of therapy. The reason why is because nobody likes to go in a cold tub. Like nobody. Nobody's like, I don't care how many people that cold plunge on a daily basis are not thinking like, I can't wait to go into a cold tub. But the thing is that this is where the ultimate test comes from your brain, right? So really prepare the mind. Anytime that you can prepare your mind ahead of time for what you're going to do, and you set that intention that you're going to do that, you're going to do it.
Yes.
So just a little tidbit. I did, I don't know if you're familiar with Tony Robbins.
Yes.
Okay, so I did a Tony Robbins seminar. The very first day, we walked across fire burning coals.
Oh wow.
Barefoot. Okay, and the only thing I remember is him saying we had to train ourselves for a couple of hours to do that, because obviously everyone's thinking, oh, I'm going to burn myself doing this, right? And we kept thinking, cool, Moss, cool, it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. So we're going to do the opposite of here. It's hot.
It's hot.
I always tell my daughter, my daughter even does it.
Oh, wow.
Hot lava, hot lava, hot lava.
hot.
All right, so remember that, because as you think about that, you can always change the perception by creating the change first here. All right?
And that's what I always tell you guys about, because I'm mindset transformer, you know? So I got to do it. Like I have
absolutely. So we're going to go into the infrared. You're going to do one cycle. So we're going to do the infrared. You'll be in there for 10 minutes.
Okay.
When you're done with the 10 minutes, you'll let me know, and then I'm going to guide you into the cold plunge. We're going to shoot for a minute into the cold plunge. If you can do up to 2, super awesome.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
So when you're ready, you'll open the door for us, and I'll guide you in through that one.
All right. Ooh-wee. So I'm just proud of myself because I did. How much did I do?
You did about a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
In the cold plunge.
So that was my goal, was to get to a minute. And I got a minute and 20 seconds. But I think the craziest thing is being in the sauna, the time was literally ticking. But in the cold plunge, it was like slow. But I did what you said. I was just like it's hot. I'm in a hot bath. I'm in a jacuzzi. Like, I feel great. And I kept breathing and I wanted to get out, but I'm just like, this is going to end soon. So you're so right about just how the mindset is just crazy. So
yes, so I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so excited. I had mentioned this earlier today about the benefits of the cold immersion. Okay, so even if you just take a cold shower, you could still get some benefits, but the cold immersion, not only is it going to feel exhilarating for today, but it also has long-term effects, meaning that it is so helpful for mental health. People, a lot of studies are being done now where they're doing it for ADHD, PTSD, traumas, anxieties, because of the physiological effects that it does and how it changes the brain chemistry. So I'm just so proud that you did this.
Yes, no, I'm happy. And like I've been telling you, and I tell you all the time, thank you for following your dream and your passion and really seeing this through, because you're not just a chiropractor, like you're really changing people's lives mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I'm so happy that I found you. I love everyone here. And if you're looking, I say cracked up. If you're trying to get cracked up, but you also want some mental clarity and emotional clarity, come here, because you will not regret it at all, ever.
And thank you. You're
welcome.
For allowing me the opportunity to take you on this holistic detox journey, because I think that through it all, it's all about detoxing our body, detoxing from the everyday stress. You know, as a mom, right?
Yeah.
We wear so many different hats. And sometimes, you know, we want to wear our mom hat, our boss hat, our wife hat, our, you know, employer hat, well, all these hats. And I think in the end, the hat that we need to take care of the most is the me hat.
Yes.
Because if the me is not well,
that's
nothing.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
Is well.
No,
so,
I'm excited. I appreciate you. See you guys.
Bye.